On Sunday, September 25, loads of railfans turned out to see the steam locomotive JA1271 on her way up the North Island main trunk. Notably, it was also the day that the Northern Explorer passenger train finally returned to service, having been suspended for the past 13 months. Naturally, I went along to see the JA as well, but started the day by chasing train 247 from Otorohanga to Ongarue, and on this occasion the train was hauled by DL 9596, unusual because the main trunk trains are usually double headers. Incidentally, this train looked like a bootleg Metroport. I was planning to go all the way to Taumaru Nui, but as it turns out the JA was running earlier than expected, so I had to cut the trip short at Ongarue. And speaking of which, she was leading DBR 1254 and 14 coaches, as it was also the return leg of the GVR's Ruapehu Railtour. On the way back to Te Kuiti, I ended up seeing a lot of dangerous driving and parking, more so than usual, and especially for these roads. Granted, I know that we all do things differently, but I'd rather play it safe and get fewer shots of the JA than get loads of great shots but risk getting injured. Or worse. Mini PSA aside, the excursion train stopped in Te Kuiti for the JA to take on coal and water by the turntable. By this point, a huge number of rail fans and locals had come along to see the steam locomotive, and incidentally I can't remember the last time a steamer ran through this town, or an EF electric for that matter.
Am I in your way in any way? No. Just let me know, I'll step aside.
Seeing 1271 in this spot reminded me of when I rode behind North British built JA 1275 from Hamilton to Te Kuiti, and if I recall correctly that was back in June 2013. Then it was finally time for train 200, aka the northbound Northern Explorer, to show up, with DFB 7282 doing the honours. It was good to see plenty of passengers on this first trip, but personally I'd rather see 7064 or 7145 hauling the train. But at least 7282 is a locomotive I remember well, when she used to run in Tauranga quite often about 10 or 12 years ago. The reason why that last Northern Explorer clip was so shaky is because I had barely any time to prepare it, as we had just turned into Solbrae Road near Ngāruawāhia at the exact second the crossing activated. Not long after, I was back at the Rotokauri station for one last catch of JA 1271 and DBR 1254. But first I caught DL 9475 with container train MP9X.